All right, so we don't have games tonight. Um, so I figured I might as well just stream some games. I thought originally I had games, but I don't. So I'm just gonna go play some games, try out some different builds, go through it all, all that good stuff. So we're just gonna stream maybe 3 or 4 games tonight. That's it. What up, Bacon? How you doing, buddy? I just saw you message me too. Um, yeah. So we don't got games, but we got to get work in. One thing we got to do is get work in. Just simply because I've missed a lot of time and everything is testing. Testing everything we're going through, making sure this works, that works, etc. But we're just gonna show you it in live action. Um, this is the what build am I getting? This is the butterfly build that I've been working on. It is one of my favorite builds. At least the core is one of my favorite builds. Right now, I'm just tweaking and going through and trying other things to see how they mesh, and match up, etc. You chose family over hockey, bro. Wow, I thought I knew you. I don't know what these guys are doing, but it's the last guy. Let's go. Like LG is from Sunday to Tuesday. Those are when I think this week I'm actually okay. So I haven't been traded. I haven't been traded. This week I'm playing. I think Monday and Tuesday. I think I have my games on Monday and Tuesday this week. But I really wish LG was like Tuesday. It was like Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. Because those are actually the days that I'm ready to play. Like Sunday, I'm usually watching mostly football. I don't care. I haven't usually touched the controls at all. And then Monday, I'm not home, so I'm trying to get home. I love football, so I'm trying to watch Monday Night Football. Like tonight, I'm watching Thursday Night Football. Um, it's like Tuesday's really the time that I'm ready to play. What up, Mikey M? How you doing, buddy? Not gonna lie, I feel that way all the time. Um, and it's not. It's a personal thing. It's not even true. The other goalies are usually good or good enough, but I'd rather be the one to lose the game. And that's the way I look at it. I don't ever look at it as I want to win the game. I want to be the one in net to lose the game. Meaning, if we lose, I want it to be me. I don't care about the wins. I want to prevent the losses. I guess that's winning, but okay. It'd be nice if we can get this last guy in here so I can get these 3 or 4 games in. So what we're working on tonight, and aside from builds, um, we're more working on not hugging the post at all. Um, I like to hug the post and then get off of it. It just prevents nonsense from happening. But this year, more than anything, it seems when the goalie gets off the post, he's not ready to save the puck at all. The other years, it used to be just slow to get off the post, but he'd be ready to save it. This year, it's like you hug the post and he's not ready once you get off the post. Mm. What else are we working on? We're working on the. I think we've come to a consensus that I like left hand glove better. Um, it just seems that I'm better at going harder to the right, right? So when I choose my handedness, people ask me what's with the right, left glove, etc. When I choose my handedness, it's more of a product of where I'm less at. So it's not like it affects anything. When I go hard on the sticks, I go hard to my right side. When I go soft on the sticks, I go on my left side. So my glove is better for when I go left than my blocker, which is weaker for me to go right because I usually go harder to the right anyway. So my blocker is in better position, whereas my glove can bail me out when I soft play to the left. So it's not a matter of this glove hand is better. No, it's whichever way. And I think most right handed people will be more right handed dominant. So you'll move harder to the right side. Left handed people will move harder to the left side. It's just what I've noticed about myself. Yes, you should be in butterfly more this year than you ever have. And also, I think we've settled on stance 26. For me, it's it's the best stance because I'm using the lower cameras, right? And this year, I w- I've always used stance 49 for like the last 3 or 4 games. I've touted stance 49 just because of the movement. And people say stance is just cosmetic, blah blah blah. No, it was never just cosmetic. If it moved you further or closer to the post in a single push than the other stance did, that is not cosmetic. That is real. Because you're not playing against computers, you're playing against humans. So what they see is what it is, rather than it being something else. Oh, good night, buddy. Love you. Um. But this year it is truly cosmetic because there's no stance. It's like stance 49 or 52. The wider stance doesn't. They don't operate the same way as in previous games. So I'm not gaining anything from them. Stance 46, on the other hand, is the lowest stance. It's the lowest crouch stance. Um, um, Why would I hold LT? I'm no longer using the tether. Whatchamacallit. Stance 26 is the lowest in stance because I'm using the lower cameras. That way I lose the puck at a lower rate. Whereas um when I use stance that are higher, I can't see the puck further out because the guy is taller if it's in front of me. And I just find I've gotten better animations with it. Right or wrong, I don't know, but it might be a product of the butterfly build. I find I've gotten better animations with it. It may not be true at all, but the main reason I'm using it is because it's the lowest crouched stance. No, well, I don't. Maybe it does. I tell you, maybe it still does give you better. But if I'm not using the tether, I'm not shaking. My player isn't shaking. So, no, I've gone away from that.
Philadelphia's looking to break out of their own end. The Broad Street Bullies looking against the half wall. Handles the pass. Here's a short pass to Ryan. Loves the puck into the corner of the offensive zone. And a stick in the lane ends that threat. The Blizzards scoop it up along the boards. Windsor's looking to break out. Quick feed down.
Well, it only matters for me. It only matters for me because I use lower cameras. If you use higher cameras, you won't even notice it. Oh.
Reset. Still plenty of time left in this frame.
You see how low this guy is? When I drop back,
Nice job tying up
I get to see the puck at a longer time in front of me than the higher builds, the stance that stand up higher. But I don't think it matters when you use a different camera because it's further away. It really doesn't matter. So
And that pass attempt is deflected. Puck knocked loose after that hit. Takes the feed.
oh, that was bad on my part. That was awful on my part. I don't know what I did there. It stopped moving, and I don't know what I did there. I was too far out. I thought I was more further back than I was. Yeah, that was poor on my part. Let's chalk it up to first time picking up the sticks today.
It's going to be interesting to see how it unfolds. You get the first goal over halfway through the first period, and you want to kind of find a way to continue that pace and dictate it further into the game.
Back at the point, they set it up. Here's a shot. Blocked in traffic. Picks it off. They go back on the attack.
Windsor's
Scores! And look who's all smiles on the ice. His first with his new team.
anytime you come to a new team, you want to have impact and feel like you're
Yeah,
contributing.
it bounces. Like when you are picking a stance, right? What you'll notice is, like I use a projector. I probably could do this on my computer too, but I don't. It's not necessary. So I use it on a projector on the wall. So I pick a stance that I think is pretty low, and then I put a piece of tape on the wall. Right? And when I put a piece of tape on the wall, then I just cycle through the stance and see which one drops below that piece of tape. But when you're picking stance, you'll see the guy just bopping, and then he'll go low, and then he'll go high. That's usually his I'm in the zone. I'm in the zone. When they're in the zone type is when he'll do the high and the low. When he's looking and he's trying to get around, that's basically what those things tell you. It's like normally he's like this, he's bopping, and then if he needs to see around, you'll see it, the head go like this, and then you'll see it go down lower. So yeah, so you'll see different aspects of your stance of how the guy sits in it when he's just bopping along.
Philadelphia's gained possession. The Broad Street Bullies will play it in their own end. Play whistle dead, offside the call. And we're moments away from getting back underway here with the puck drop. While the centers are jammed up, nice job by the winger to steal the puck. Pokes it away in his own end. From the boards, he takes that pass. Puck scooped up by Goodman. He says, let's get physical.
The movements right now in net are suspect as hell. I tried to throw that out. I'm not watching it right now, but they're just good.
The Broad Street Bullies will go to work here in the offensive zone. Turn that chance aside.
Sorry for stepping on your toes, James, but that was a huge hit behind the play.
Puts it on net. Oh, how did he stop that one? Wow. Takes the bank feed. Excellent stick work on the play. Philadelphia's gained possession along the board.
What up, CJ? How you doing, folks?
He got all of that one. He grabs the puck here at the point. Quick pass to Busy.
Nice.
Chance on the deflection. Denied that one. They are really pouring on the pressure here.
Well,
And the goaltender
at
comes
least you're here.
to keep it out of the net.
Bacon didn't go play with his team tonight because he had a family thing.
Attempt on the play.
Who picks hockey over? Who picks family over hockey?
Now,
Like, come on, man.
and they'll cover it up, forcing a stoppage in play. Just here in the late stages of this frame, you can feel the energy in this crowd. It's a tie.
Yeah, it's like when you're in butterfly, as long as they're not moving, as long as they're not moving from one side to the next or cutting, they won't really score. They have to have momentum going to a corner to score, or you have to get out the way. One of those things usually happens.
Sends the pass over. And look at that. Wait, hang on a second here.
I do not think that this is
Yeah, I missed 2 weeks should go on vacation because those are vacation days are warranted. Random in between stuff isn't.
Change in the scores. That goal was cleaned up, and we are ready to drop the puck again. Here's a shot, and he hangs on just as time runs out. That's
Yeah,
it.
so the first goal was just utterly and completely my fault. It was like
On EA Sports.
I'll show it to you. But I lost where my guy is. And depending on where your guy is, depending on is the movements you do, right? So I thought my guy was further back in the net. Didn't realize I had pushed him out so far. It's one of those things that happens, but I got used to the tether and just letting my guy go back towards the center of the net. That was a fun thing to do. But once you are so far out, wherever you are, if you're far out, like I didn't realize, I thought I was back more, right? So because I'm so far out, if I was back here where I thought I was, it would have taken me less movements to get to this point. And I didn't get to this point because I didn't realize I wasn't there. The movements I did from being out there, if I were further back, would have gotten me to the post, and I thought I was someplace else.
You You can tell we're in for a good one because almost every fan is in their seats here as we are still tied with the second getting underway. Well, Cheryl, how do you sum this one up through the first 20 minutes?
Philadelphia's game plan to start this second period needs to be to hold on to the puck, keep it simple, and not turn the puck over. I mean, their opponent has been jumping hard. They got to be ready for it. They got to make better decisions with the puck.
Windsor's got control of it now from their own end.
NHL, what?
Oh,
Do I even still own that game?
and he picks it off. They've got some momentum here. Broken
Oh.
with the stick in the defensive zone. There's the whistle. Let's get the call.
That's your recovery right there. You saw the shot, the tip, and I recovered then to save the rebound. That is all recovery. It works, and it works well this year.
Ryan's been engaged in this matchup so far, guys. He used his zone ability tonight, and it's helped him produce.
And with the centers tied up, he swoops in to take possession. What a steal in his own end. And they get that puck down the ice. And a stick in the lane deflects that one away. The Blizzard's going to work on
Good save. Oh no. Oh, that's a great save, buddy.
Perfect read on this play. Reads that pass right across the crease and makes the save.
Moves it quickly over to Busy. The Broad Street Bullies will kill off a few extra seconds now. And they clear that puck. Jostling for the puck, and he loses control. Moves it to Ryan. Handles it along the blue line.
The only negative to playing on a projector really is I can't, like, I need to have the chat in front of me. I've noticed, and I've watched myself do this, sometimes I look down to read the chat because it's right here, or it might be right here sometimes, but I'll look down to read the chat, and then I would either lose where the puck is or where my guy is. That sucks. Wow, I think I've gotten rid of all mine. I don't think I have a single one. Anybody else collects their NHL? Do the rest of you guys still have your NHL games?
Intercepts it at center. Quick feed to Boone. Getting a little physical there with that collision. From point blank. Oh, what a stop on the play. Gets all of it with the paddle.
All you have to do is look at the stat sheet to see where he scores all of his goals from, and he is right in his wheelhouse. He's got the puck on his stick in that tight space in front of the net. Just can't execute because the goaltender makes a miraculous save.
Maintains control of the puck. Windsor's got a hold of it against the wall. Tremendous hip check on the play. And that pass goes off a stick. Ref's arms in the air. We got a penalty coming up. Putting the hard hat on here. What a hit. Oh, what a hit. He got all of that hip check. Whistle blows, stopping the play. The Blizzards are off to the box. Interference the call.
Kinda cool. I wish I had kept like NHL 07 to tell you the truth. I don't think there was ever a better game made, but it's only because it was like early formation of this.
A tone setter right here and an opportunity to look at the coverage on the setup.
The Blizzards played along the boards.
Or NHL 09, not 7.
Petruzzelli's in a great position to be able to make that stop, James. That's in a high-scoring area. It's a threat. Grade A, and he makes the stop.
Here's a short pass to Culper. And that's broken
Nick
up.
Dan,
Denied by the blocker.
and making
Here's a
another
chance
video.
behind the net. And another save.
Beauty save back there. He's really
Essentially,
holding his
yeah.
crease.
What were you saying? I had to like go thing. I had to make it like.
You have to convince me as to why you should or should not.
Chance to reset here on the draw. This man advantage. The Broad Street Bullies win it. Tried to pick the corner, but missed the net.
And there's so many things that he does well here, James. He fights for
I
the
mean,
interior
this
of the ice.
build
He
is the
gets a glove,
purest
and really
moving
pushes
build.
wide.
It's a straight-up race for the
I
puck.
forgot to say good
The
Good
man
night, buddy.
advantage is
Love
over.
you.
Well, when you get the nod to hit the ice on a power play, you want to execute at least 20% of the time, and all these players are heading back to the bench, and they're deflated.
Here they come on the attack.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I mean. NHL 09 was the birth
Pull the trigger.
of all this greatness.
Out of reach, and he's got a step. Chance in front, and he shuts down a great scoring chance there. Windsor's got it in their own zone. Smart read by the defender to come up with it. Feeds it over on the attack. Comes up with the stop.
King's been outstanding tonight, James. I mean, he's made the saves he's had to and really given his team an opportunity to win. You can't ask for more than that.
Here in the late goings
I
of the
mean,
period.
for all you people that are skeptical about
Philadelphia's going to start with the puck inside
the
the
butterfly, I'm about to show you reasons. Well, you're seeing them. You're seeing all the saves made, and there is no dangerous opportunities secondary, right? All of it is very well collected. All of it is controllable. As long as you're engaged, you can make the secondary and third saves necessary.
Nice feed at center, moves up ahead now. Here's a shot from a tough position. Turn that one aside. Centering feed. What shot?
Post to post slows your guy down.
There's the horn.
I need people to understand this. You put on any other gold,
Ice.
right?
Back with a third period next.
Post to post slows your guy down a hair. It just feels clunkier, but it works tremendously depending on how you play. If you look at how I play, I always overhang the post, right? Okay. Well, not that one. I was hoping to show it better. But this shows you just the difference in the way I move, right? If we go back, can't go back. You see how I'm on my glove side, I'm I'm less heavy-handed moving to my left. When I'm moving right, I'm heavy-handed. I do it hard, quick. Post to post works because I play like this. My leg is always over the post. So my next movement always registers as post to post. No matter what, my next movement registers as post to post. So if you don't play that way, you're not going to get the registration of post to post as much as I do.
Slick feed. And he slides it quickly to Ryan. Huge steal in his own end. Slides it on over to Ryan. Moves it to the middle. Oh, and he comes up with a stop. The Broad Street Bullies have it now. Slides the puck across to Goodman. Here's a shot. Oh, and he somehow got a little piece of it, and it stays out of the net.
Well, this is
Well,
a really
here's the
great
thing. Post to post doesn't you will think it's trash simply because you won't get it to work as much as everybody else. But as much as I will get it to work, you won't get it to work. Because post to post literally means you can't be here. You can't be here. It's not going to register you as post to post. So if you play all nice and neat inside the post, it's not going to register you. You literally have to be over the post, and then it'll register everything else on the other side. Every single time. See? Because my leg is over the post, it registers post to post every time.
Centering pass, and he denies that great opportunity there. Oh, what a hip check. He lined it up perfectly. Puck dumped in. Culper stick handling in his own zone. We got a penalty.
I have no. Speed is my lowest category in there.
And here's
I'd say if I'm to say I don't use for a butterfly build, my speed is like 78 to 80 every time. My speed is 78 to 80 on butterfly build.
On the power play, a little more open ice could be what he needs to unleash that offense.
You see where this guy is standing right now? Right? That's post to post. Go to the next post, and it's post to post. Right? Where the goalie sets up during the face-off, they're considering that post, and the goalie's usually out here. And if you back all the way up, his leg is hanging over the post. So in order to register post to post, you have to do the same thing. It is not going to register for you if you're inside the post.
I was never expected to score, James, so this never really bothered me. I was always on the defensive side of it. But listen,
I never make it to the bench. So yeah.
2-on-1, here we go. Great save on the play. Oh my goodness. Both teams back to even strength. Really nice effort by the penalty killing unit on that one. And he stopped that one.
That power play wasn't very good, James. Just really slow and methodical, an easy read for the PK unit. You got to fight to find something in the middle ice and get some shots on net.
Takes the feed at the point.
I'm good there, bud. I'm good there, Zero. Oh, nice save. I'm good. I'm good.
Made the save on the play.
Yeah, buddy, good saves. That's what hockey's supposed to look like. In any game before this one, you could not play like that. You cannot make those saves. A, because when you spread your legs like that, you're gonna get pulled. But when you spread your legs like that, you couldn't recover. You couldn't get back up to make the next save.
Are made of.
That's what hockey's supposed to look like.
Tying up his opponent. Slides it back to the blue line. And the traffic neutralizes that threat. Oh, this looks dangerous. Shot! What a save! Oh my goodness, I thought they had it there off the rush. Here in the late going to the frame. The next goal could be a big one as we are tied. And they win the offensive zone face-off, and here we go. And he turns that one aside. Wins his
I thought we were winning. Until the announcer just said we're tied. I did not know we were tied. I thought we were winning. Go.
Picks up the puck in his own end. And he takes the pass. Takes the feed. Fires it on net. Oh, what a save!
Good save. Oh, that was a good save. That was fantastic.
That doesn't swing momentum in your favor. I don't know what will, James. That's a last-ditch effort to make a play. What a beautiful save. Oh, you
We are running obvious reads, and there's no hesitation for the goalie. So he's just engaged at all our movements right now. He is as engaged as you get. He is reading every movement because we're not making. There's no hesitation to it, right? It's like the hardest thing for a goalie to read is when you keep coming towards the net and then pass it. If you're just standing still and pass it, there's nothing to it. Oh no! What? What the heck is that? Like he pushed me out of the net. I've never had that happen before. He literally pushed me out of the net.
And they win that draw at center. The Blizzards will play it from the defensive zone. That's just a great heads-up read at center ice. There's another hit on the play.
He's going to feel terrible tomorrow, James. Over and over again, he's been throttled.
Poked away by Goodman. And that brings an end to the third period. We are still tied, and that means overtime is looming in moments.
The goalie on the other side just sent me a message. Whatever happens, GG. Appreciate that, bro. What up, Igor? How you doing, bud?
Officials are ready to drop the puck here in overtime. It is put up or shut up. The puck is dropped here in overtime. Sends a pass over. Grabs it in his own end. Philadelphia's got the puck inside the defensive zone.
Nice,
Rangers
Volk.
have control of it now here in the offensive end. Angles it over to Boone.
Do you know what I mean? Like, also, skaters aren't taking stupid shots. Like, all the years in this game, for like the last 4 or 5 years, skaters would take the dumbest backhands, the dumbest slot shots, all the stupidest things they would take. Why? Because they had a good chance of EA letting them go in. Oh, no way. Don't count that. Yeah, Igor, that was fun. That was fun. I hope we do. The thing I'm going to run into, though, is I'm trying too many things. And there's going to be a point where, like a week where I'm tried and it doesn't, something doesn't work. And, ooh, good save. And it's going to cost me. And that'll tarnish. I got to get a couple weeks of goodness in before I tarnish my reputation.
Scoops up the puck here. Steps inside. Takes
Ooh!
it. Oh, and it stays out as he gets a piece of it with the glove. Puck leaves the zone. They'll be forced to regroup.
Tell me this doesn't feel and look like an NHL game.
The puck now here inside.
This is why I say this is the best game EA has made. Yeah, there are craziness to it. And it's the thing is, a lot of skaters complain about it because they're used to getting stupid nonsense. Stupid nonsense. So because of it,
Oh, these home fans have had enough. They're wondering when a call's going the opposite way here, Sherry.
because of it, skaters are going to complain about it.
That third call in a row, I might add, James. I mean, this is a one-sided game, isn't it?
Unbelievable. And off the draw, they'll take possession. Deep inside the defensive end, still trying to clear. And the puck escapes the zone, and they'll be forced to tag up. Looking to break.
Ego made one of the best saves I've ever seen.
The Broad Street Bullies are on the attack. Quick shot. Here's a shot. Oh, what a save. He gloved that one.
Oh, appreciate you sending me that clip there, Angel.
They'll get set.
That was
Puck as this power play
that was one of my
continues.
favorite saves ever in this game.
Philadelphia's got the puck inside the offensive zone. And that puck leaves the zone.
Ah. All right. So what I'm noticing, you know how in all of these games, I didn't know this was overtime. No, I'm not talking about this week in general. I'm just saying I spend like the first 3 weeks testing out stuff, you know?
They use their speed on
It's
the
gonna
counter
cost
attack
me
to
at some
make
point.
themselves an odd man
And I'm okay with that. This game, we, especially goalies, play this game long enough that
They could shoot it
it'll all come full circle. For us goalies, it's just playing goalie. So, all right. Well, yeah, it was the first goal, which was nonsense in itself. It was just me not knowing where the hell I was. Yeah. It's like I'm playing with this build, and all I'm really waiting to see is one timers. I want to see the one timers with the perk on. It's the other builds that I've had just didn't clear those one timers well enough. So it's one of those things. But I haven't gotten it yet in this game, so I want to be able to see it, how he handles it, not whether he saves it or not, more of how he reacts to it in general.
Hi everyone, James Solowski for EA Sports. This should be a fun one. EA SHL club action set to go down. Opening face-off just moments away. The Blizzards have won the draw, and we are now underway. From the left side into the middle of the neutral zone.
Real life and fantasy are two different things. He's great for fantasy because he runs.
And down he goes as the puck goes free. Quick pass to Boucher. The Blizzards move the puck in the defensive zone. Ryan's got it along the wing. Moves inside. Can't get it to go. Pass back to the point. Grabs the puck in the
Oh, good save.
Nothing happened.
Those are saves you just weren't able to make in any other game. Those types of saves you just were not able to make.
And they go the other way as they clear the zone. Shot, and that's off the iron.
Gotta love offense, James, and the ability to score goals. And this one just goes right off the pipe. That's frustrating.
Gives them nothing in front. Let's see what the officials are calling. The Blizzards will lose a man, tripping the call.
King's a very mobile goaltender, guys. We all know a good way to score.
I mainly used to play sports games.
But he keeps up with
Like, I used to play the show. That's the reason I used to buy a PlayStation all the time. But
Moves it quickly over
I just don't have the time. The thing part. I don't have the time, so I'd rather
to Poirier.
dedicate it.
Quebec's got possession here in the offensive zone.
I'd rather dedicate the time, the little bit of time I have to this. I used to play all sports games. I used to play NBA.
From their own
2K was one of my favorites.
power play. Looks to set up at the
Oh,
point now.
what was that? Why did that cause that reaction?
Keep playing to set
I'm not sure why it caused that type of save animation.
Poirier's moving pretty slowly out there. Really looks shaken up.
I used to play the show and 2K all the time,
Blum's got it in the
in conjunction with this, but
high and wide.
don't have the time to do it anymore, really.
Quick feed to Boucher. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone.
I was setting up for the 2-on-1, and then he came in late. So I was already at a disadvantage, and I read his first movement wrong. I was setting up for the 2-on-1. I was baiting him to throw the cross crease, and that guy came in very late and got the pass.
To attack and drive the net and really get in the eyes of the tender. And for the goaltender, it's really important when there's a lot of traffic in front to make sure they have their eyes. So it's out battling, outworking your opponent for those sight
My
lines.
guy sees every shot perfectly.
Good defensive stop with the poke check.
He literally sees every shot perfectly.
Quebec's got the puck. Big play inside
None of his
the zone.
movements when shots are taken
To break out.
are one in which you're like, all right, he didn't see it, he doesn't know it, he doesn't blah, blah, blah.
Way off target.
All of it, he sees all of it perfectly.
Takes possession. Busy's got it in the offensive zone. He was locked in there.
I didn't see Igor's question. I'll have to look back to see what it was.
On the right side, he goes to the middle of the neutral zone. Here's a short pass to Boucher. Quebec's got the puck against the half wall. She maintains possession of the puck. Face-off coming up as the puck goes up and over the glass. Well past the midway mark of this period. Quebec's up 1-0.
Do I ever look at the guy with the puck? Yes. I look at the guy with the puck as soon when he enters. I'll point it out on the next one when they come in. I'll tell you when I get off of the guy with the puck. And when I go back to the guy with the puck. He passed it, so it doesn't matter.
Thunderous hip check on the play. Windsor's got the puck. Takes the pass. And that skips away on a nice defensive deflection. Quick pass to Ryan.
They're not going to enter the zone ever. Oh, he should have shot it. These guys are getting cute. Oh, wow. He ended up being... Block shots are one of my biggest hatreds in this game.
It's gotta be a nice sigh of relief there.
It's got to feel good to get on the board with your new team, James. No question about it. I think she's playing real well. She looks comfortable with her new line mates and really adjusted. And I think that's the big thing. When you come in, you're unfamiliar. You want to
Let me show... as soon as they come in and have a setup, I'll show you when I register him, how long I register him for, and when I'm just done with him until later.
They take possession as he locks him up off the faceoff. Quebec's got possession here in the neutral zone. Puck picked up in the open ice. Quebec's looking to break out of their own end.
Right now, still on him. Still on him only because he could have split those guys.
Busy's got the puck in his own zone. And now he moves it to Ryan. And
I'll throw you... Oh, why would you take a penalty there?
the official's eyes, and the hand is in the air. There's the horn. Still 40 more minutes left in regulation time.
I'll show you the replay.
Period right after this.
So, on this play, right here, I no longer am paying attention. As soon as they get right here, I'm off. As soon as they get to this distance on the ice, I'm off the puck carrier. I'm not registering all these guys. So this guy particularly, I wanted to bait him. I'll show you next, whatever. But that guy, I wanted to bait him to do that high-low cross crease pass down low. So I pushed my guy to the post to get post-to-post activated for it.
Power play.
Like right now, I'm off him.
Puck along the half wall. Off his stick. Oh, great save right there on the play.
I think everyone on the ice, even us, had an idea of where that puck was going, James. It's all moved around
Off him.
to get him that puck to be able to one-time it. And guess what?
And he rips
Ah! Ah.
a power play goal. Puts them in front.
And this was a huge opportunity that they took advantage of.
That was just a good play.
On the puck, but they also showed poise and patience.
I didn't register his forehand right away. And because I didn't register his forehand, I did an extra move towards the post. And because I didn't register his forehand, and I should have because he took the shot short side. But I just didn't register his
Puck is dropped and we are back underway.
forehand. So because I didn't register his forehand, I thought maybe a chance. He picked up the puck facing the boards. So I thought maybe there's a chance it's going backhand. So I took the extra movement towards the post. And because I took that extra movement towards the post, I wasn't ready for the second shot. We taking stupid little penalties. But whatever. It is what it is.
In the same fashion, James, in that 1-3-1 setup where they look to work through the flanks because you know they've got some lethal shooters on this team.
Trying to get the puck out of his own end. And he gets the job done. Big thumbs up clearing that one. Inside the offensive zone. Oh, and he delivers a thunderous hit check. They gain possession here inside the neutral zone. The Blizzards played along the wing. Now a quick pass to Blum.
That's a good choice. That was actually one of the smarter plays. Because he was eventually going to lose it.
James, I mean,
So you might as well put it on net.
finding a way to get to the puck.
Wow. Just shoved the guy in there with the puck.
Feet to recognize what an incredible save we just witnessed.
Yeah, he made an incredible one, didn't he? And you got to embrace it when they're on their feet in support of you because you know you hear boos often when you let a bad one in. So embrace it. You can tell that he's
When they're
right now.
behind the net,
High and wide.
if I register which hand is backhand,
They lead in the second.
I'll just sit.
Boucher's won the draw inside his own end. To the front.
How did he score that?
Absolutely clinical finish on the breakaway.
All the way down the
I have to watch that goal again. I need to see that goal because I thought I measured it really well. I didn't have any I was further out than I thought I was.
Here in the grade A scoring chances and you're funneled tight to the net. You want to make sure you get a quick release shot off. There's
Yes, that's the thing. When I'm looking at the chat or I'm looking elsewhere, I don't. That's why I actually, you know what? I'm not. Now that I'm thinking, that's why I love the tether, because I didn't have to worry about where my guy was. I just put it. He would just. I just let him go.
Executed hip check.
Oh, I just let him go, and he'd go back to the middle of the net. I didn't have to worry about watching and doing any of that. But I never want to play that far out on any shot, like one-on-one. They'll always beat you based on speed. They'll always beat you based on speed to the post. Every single time. So you have to be more middle of the net and then choose your side.
Quebec's been just savage in the offensive zone, and they lead it here in this second period.
They killing it, bud.
High and wide.
They just,
Puck after winning the defensive zone faceoff.
they are playing like a different team. Not like a team that needs their goalie to win
Possession along the wall.
in order for them to be good.
Slides the puck over. Takes the puck. That's kicked away with the pad by Perreault.
So this game is just poor decisions by me. And half of it is you guys' fault. Because I'm talking to you or looking at the chat. And if I don't register where my guy is, think he's somewhere, every movement I do after that is based on where I thought he was. Because I never look at him.
Skates away with it.
Ever. So that can be a problem.
Boucher's moving the puck through his own zone.
Like right there, I knew where I was, so I pulled myself back in the net. Right? Anticipating that maybe a breakaway would come.
So difficult to beat when he drops into that butterfly positioning and gets
But I didn't have a clue where my guy was on that first one.
tough to find the back of the net.
Denied by the puck stopper. Goaltender covers up and will get a face-off. Here in the back half of this period, Quebec's got a 3-1 lead as they have dominated.
I just need the Rangers to get to the playoffs and then bench Panarin. That man cannot play the playoffs worth a damn.
Moves it quickly over to Blum.
He's like, oh, everybody's watching me now?
Behind the net.
All right.
Pass to Blum.
Can't do nothing.
Great heads-up play with the stick by Bergeron. Takes a couple of knocks and loses control. Shot! Stopped by the goaltender, getting a piece of that one.
Perreault's been really sharp tonight, James, and then just have a look at his save percentage, and he's making the stops that he needs to. The man, his team's played well. They've got going north, they've created opportunities, and the reason why they have a healthy lead.
Quebec's on the attack. And that's deflected. Windsor's crossed the line and on the attack. Handles the puck at the point. Sends it down low. Slides it to Bergeron. Steps in all of that. Quebec's got the puck against the boards. Windsor's got possession of the puck. Handles the puck from the left side. Feeds it down low. Grabs the puck.
Good save.
And the goaltender manages to get
Do you know how bad of a goal that would have been in any of the games prior to this one?
perfect hip check.
Because that shot would have stunned you and kept you in animation,
Oh, that's tremendous poise.
and you wouldn't have been able to do anything.
Pass. Windsor's got the puck behind the net.
No matter how much recovery
Looking for
you had,
something
none of
in the
that.
D-zone.
You would have been stuck in the shittiest animation.
Back to the point it goes.
Good save.
There's a shot. Big save just as time runs out. And there's the horn. 2 down, 1 more to go. Both teams will get a chance to catch the
What up,
breath.
4-0?
Get
How
ready
you
for a big
doing?
third period next.
Yeah, I don't need to go back and look at the goal anymore because I was just too far out. I'll show you guys what I mean though, and you've seen it now on 2 plays. Like you see it right here. I read this perfectly, but the game doesn't register. It doesn't give you the same nonsense. I don't know how to say it. It's like the game doesn't give you the same body control, I would say. Like, I don't want to start this far out ever. That movement that I just made right there was me thinking I was here, and that movement would have taken me here, and then I would have followed the puck right, and it would have let me cover more of that angle. If you're further out on 101s, you'll get beat every time.
Fresh after that second intermission, we're ready to drop the puck on period number 3.
Because them skating towards the post is just an automatic win in this game. I don't know.
On the final frame. Cheryl, 40 minutes in the books now played. How do you view this one?
Windsor's had the puck a ton in this game, so it often is difficult to find yourself trailing in it. And you know what? There's some frustration when it comes to that, but the coaching staff...
So 2 of the goals were my fault, so it really should be 1-1.
Stick with the game plan, continue to
I
be
mean,
urgent, but be a little more aggressive around
sounds
the net.
messed up,
Get
but I
there on
expected
every
to
shot.
save that breakaway.
Blizzard's
If I was in regular position, I would have saved it.
takes the puck. And now he moves it quickly to Busy. And he slides it quickly to Blum. And he makes the save and that
But we're giving away a lot of odd man rushes.
And he can't hang on after that hit.
So it's like, I could look at it as, oh, it's not my fault. It's odd man rushes and breakaways that scored. Except for the one behind the net.
Moves it to nice poke check. Quebec's grabbed a hold of the puck.
So, but
High and wide's got him along
all the goals, I thought if I were in better position, I would have saved.
takes it
So that
across
there's
the
a
blue
different,
line.
there's a difference in that.
Here's a pass down low. Now a quick pass to Busy. Windsor's got the puck.
In this game, I just want to save the ones I think I can save.
There's a chance in front. And that doesn't go as it's off his
So
stick.
once I do that, even if I give up 12 goals, I'm good. But there's a lot of these.
Moves it up ahead. Look out, here they come up.
He bumped me. He bumped me, so I don't think they're going to count it. Because I was going there and then he pushed me out the way. There's a lot of pushing.
No change in the score as that goal was waved off, and we are ready to drop the puck again. Boucher's won the draw at center. Takes a bump, but still hangs on to the puck. From the left side, takes the pass. Good heads-up defensive play as he extends the stick. Delayed penalty looming. Whistle stops the play.
Yeah, we're not playing well this game. Like, we're taking a lot of awful penalties, and then we're just giving up 2-on-1s and stuff. So it is what it is. But we're using this game as learning anyway. So best way to learn is through adversity.
On the wall. Quick feed down low. Windsor's penalty killers get a hold of it. Poked away in the defensive end. Takes a shot. Way too much congestion blocks that. The Blizzards take it along the wall. Here's a shot. Gets a piece of it to keep it out.
There's one thing I noticed though. Like, no matter what team I play on, like, because I think I usually play with the same guys from the other games, and those guys know how to play hockey. So they'll take shots. They'll take shots. The other teams don't take shots unless it's like a good cross crease or stuff like that. It's really annoying. That was an awesome shot. That was he finished that shot midair because he got tripped. That was awesome. See, when I'm able to register their backhand, I know what kind of movement I have to make. If I don't register their backhand right away, then that quick pass to the middle, if the guy's open, yeah, he should be covered, but as a goalie, you can cover it. If you register that he has it on his forehand, don't even cover the post. Just sit in the middle of the net. Because you know it's most likely going to be a pass. Or he's going to pop out in front of the net and then shoot, but you have time to then do that. So if you register his forehand, his backhand behind the net real quick, then good shot, good save. Then you know you don't have to cover it as hard.
The Blizzards get a hold of the puck along the boards, and he takes the feed, takes that pass back at the point, and that's poked away by Poirier. Here's a pass in front, moves it again. Oh, and he comes up with a stop. Another face-off looming here on this power play. Windsor's won the draw inside the offensive zone. Now let's see what they can do with it. And he had the answer on that play. And the goalie covers up for the whistle. More than half the period has expired. Quebec's got a 3-1 lead.
Yeah, you can play out here on everything but when it's one-on-one. Because it means you have to, when you play this far out on like a one-on-one, it means you have to overreact on every move that they make. You can't sit and wait for them to commit. You have to overreact on everyone, because if they go hard to the right and you didn't read it right the first time, they beat you. But if you're sitting back here, you can wait for them to make a decision. If you're sitting back here, you wait for them to make a decision. And when you wait for them to make a decision, whatever movement you make still covers the post completely. Sitting out that far, it's just not going to work. It'll work for you, but you won't be good at saving breakaways consistently. Because if they choose forehand every time and you don't go to forehand right away, you'll lose. So, unless you're the type of person that your first movement is really far back in the net, that depends on it too. If your first movement is far back in the net, then yeah, you can stay out there because you know you're moving way back anyway.
Well, it's all about attack the net. Although this is an unlucky bounce for the goaltender, James.
Thing I wish in this game I would just get shots. I just want shots. In games that I don't get shots, I don't do well. Because usually it means it's breakaways, it's 2-on-1s, it's stuff like that. When you're not getting shots, it means there's breakaways, 2-on-1s, all that nonsense that's happening. So that's bad. And then it's a what? A 60-40 proposition at that point in time.
Picked up along the boards by Nolan. And that one's denied.
King's in such great position. He's able to redirect that puck to safety right to the corner.
Shoots it. Here's a shot. And it's by the glove. Nice play there.
Yeah, that save was big. Because we gotta stay in it. We can get a trickle through. We can get something.
For this period, Quebec's got a 3-2 lead at this point. And a solid job tying up his opponent. Poked away in the neutral zone. Here's a short pass to Ryan. Moves it to the middle. Oh, and they couldn't complete that.
Wow!
Referees
Oh my god.
coming up here with a delayed call. Shot blocked in traffic. The goal
Like right there, I registered that he was on his forehand. There's zero chance he was gonna rat me. So now I'm not gonna commit to the post. But that first guy that was behind the thing, he was facing the boards, and I couldn't tell what was forehand and what was backhand. So I committed to something that wasn't real, basically.
Oh, they telegraphed the pass and he picks it off. From the open ice, they gain the line. And he comes up big with the stick save, getting all of it with the paddle.
I love this save, James. I mean, the goaltender is so aggressive on this play. Doesn't give the shooter any time to get rid of it.
You know what I mean? Like that's the difference in this game was just me not being ready for the shots, not knowing where I was on the times that they got 2-on-1s and breakaways. That's the difference in the game. We played them straight up. We most likely outplayed them. In this game, I no longer consider it like outplaying someone when you're just taking shots, moving in the zone. Because good enough goalies will read those things. You have to outplay them by not giving up the odd man rushes, which is the easy opportunities. Now, I could have helped out by saving those two that I wasn't ready for. Well, my goal in this game is to save breakaways at a high percentage. 2-on-1s are harder than breakaways this year. Simply because short side is more dangerous this year. And breakaways are easier to read because the guys aren't moving at friggin' crystal meth speed this year like they did in the previous games. So the goal is to save most of the zone setups, breakaways, and hopefully only make one mistake that's detrimental a game. So my mistake in that game, well, there were a couple. That's the problem. One, I didn't know where I was, so I was out of position. Two, I committed to a forehand that wasn't necessary. I mean, I committed to a forehand shot that wasn't necessary, and he made the pass out front, which I wasn't able to save. I could tell you this from what I'm noticing. The blocker, the save animations, particularly blocker, because when you glove it, you glove it. Um, the blocker saves where they go to is dependent on your rebounds. It really in this game it makes sense. It should have made sense. So when you have bad rebounds on, then the game I think plays Russian roulette with where the save is going to go. So if you're moving while you try to blocker it, it goes up in the air. It doesn't go side to side. It goes up in the air. If you're not moving, it tends to go. If you have low rebounds, it'll go somewhere to the corner, but more angular to the front. When you have higher rebounds, it goes directly to the side. Yeah, I found you have to be over an 85 to get a positive rebound movement. Um, because I tried stand up and all that at like the normal stuff I would do. Stand up would be at like 80. Stand up would be between 78 and 81. I used to like that for old stand up games because all the rebounds would go hard towards the boards. Didn't matter in what direction it went to, it just went hard towards the boards. So I like that. But this year, they won't go towards the boards. They'll go at an angle forward or just up in the air. And if you're standing out far enough, it'll hit your pad and just go backwards. But if you're far deep enough in the net, that'll just go over the net. But you don't really want to be that far in the net. But it's like if you're far enough out, it'll hit it, go up, and it's like a 50-50 chance if it's going backwards towards the net. And I've never cared for rebounds. I always thought rebounds were bad. But um, I always thought rebounds were bad. They were because they were put the puck right by where the skaters were. This year, on the other hand, though, you see me using sponge. You see me using all of this. It just works. It works this year. All-time favorite player, not like a goalie, but just a favorite player. Um, Here's the thing. I've never been like a follower of like the top player is my favorite player. Um, and my favorite player, to tell you the truth, was is Ese Tikkanen. Because I'm from the Caribbean, and when I started getting into hockey, the Rangers and those were the guys that I watched, and those were the guys that I learned hockey watching. So they didn't become my favorite players because they were always the best players. Like one of my favorite players all time is Jed Ortmeyer, just because I don't think anyone worked harder just to keep his job or just to keep playing hockey than anyone. All right, let's try not to forget where we are and give up bad goals.
Oh, most squads have been waiting for this all day long, and it's finally here. The moment of truth. EASHL club action. Well, the moment of truth is almost upon us here. They are about to drop the puck.
Bacon's favorite player is
Ready for this, and it has finally arrived. We're
Stevie Y, since he's a Detroit fan. I don't know who his favorite player is.
inside his own end here. Moved up ahead after a nice pass from the right wing. The Seahawks take possession here in the open ice. Clappy's taking it from his own end. Moves it quickly over to Bedard. Slides the puck ahead into the neutral zone. And he takes the feed. And the lane's clogged up, blocking that. Handles the pass. Windsor's got control of the puck. Oh, and he lines. Oh, saved it. Oh, my goodness, what a stop.
That's unbelievable, James. I have no idea how he got to that puck. It's some gymnastics at its finest.
And as play continues, listen to these fans. They're starting to get loud. And
Oh, I can see that.
what we saw not long ago here, Cheryl.
Yeah, I think I'm going to do more videos like that because honestly, I think anyone can use any build
The fans
in this game and be successful.
board, and guess what? The goaltender knows it.
Whereas other games, I don't think you could have. Like, you couldn't use.
From one point man to another. And that's blocked from someone in front. All alone. And it's broken up with a great
Like, you couldn't use Butterfly and the other builds and just be successful without
He thought that he
being able to get it to
opportunity gets taken away.
do certain things. And that was a toss-up of whether you could get it or not. This year, I think you can literally use any build. I'm just building builds based on how I see players playing and what I like to do. But yeah, I think I will do more videos on like, how to maximize Sponge to make sure it works for you.
And a strong physical collision on the play there. Looks like there's a delayed penalty being called here by the officials.
Ah, that's it. Sorry, Stevie. It seems like Stevie Y would be a guy.
With a cross-checking penalty. The Seahawks get their man advantage unit out there for the first time tonight.
First power play opportunity of the game, and to set the tempo, the trend on the specialty team unit.
Takes control of the puck. Gets it to the other point. Windsor's got a chance to work the transition game now, shorthanded. And sends it just out of reach. New York's got the puck. Grabs the puck and moves on out here with this man advantage.
His power play has been lackluster, James. They haven't even registered a...
And that goes off the post.
All right, so
So frustrating when you don't get the bounces, you just miss as that one goes off the pipe. You gotta wonder, you get the opening goal, the momentum's all in your favor.
let me tell you what I thought on.
On the play there.
Sometimes I try to bait people to do certain things. So there was a sequence there where I put my foot over the post in order to activate post to post.
And as both teams are now back at even strength, the power play goes over on the opportunity.
Sorry, James.
And instead of doing the high-low pass,
Windsor's got the puck on the ball.
he sent it to the point. And when he sent it to the point, I was slow to it because I was already committed so much of myself to the post. And because I was slow to it, I was hoping the guy wouldn't tip it, because if he tipped it, it would stop my motion. It would completely stop my motion if he got stick to it. He got to stick to it, but I was committed enough to the push because I realized in my head I've screwed myself by setting up for this, and they sent it to the point. Now I just barely got it with my toe, but sometimes you can set things up and it go bad.
Knocked away.
So,
Not much on that one. Bumped off the puck. And the puck clears the zone. They'll be forced to leave as well.
what up, Muffin Man? Did you get a bunch of muffins?
Oh, what a hip check on the old school variety. Beautiful. And she still got it after taking a bump. Big hit, and that frees up possession. Windsor's got it in their own zone. Race for the puck here. Icing waved off on the play. Takes the puck into the corner of the offensive end. The Blizzards take it along the wall. And the puck leaves the zone going back to center ice. Sends the pass over. Less than a minute to go here in the opening frame. And it's a quick pass to Pasternak. Sends the pass in front.
Yeah, every time out of that spin, I'm expecting a pass. So if they shoot out of that spin, I'm going to get caught. Every time out of that spin, I'm expecting a pass.
They always say, James, that to start a period and to finish periods are critical times, and they get one here. They go to the dressing room with a lot of momentum. This is a really smart shot through traffic, James. The recognition of the net front presence and screen, and the goalie drops to the butterfly position. Really tries to make himself as big as possible, hoping that the puck just hits him because he can't see it.
Well, that brings it into period number one. Still lots more action to go. Both teams will recharge and be back with more on-ice action in the second in no time.
Wait, your favorite play is Ollie? Wasn't he black? If I remember correctly. When I expect the pass, I try to make them shoot.
They're ready to drop the puck here for period number two. The second stanza is underway as the puck is dropped. Let's go.
Yes, all the time, Bacon. All the time. But when I expect the pass, I'll leave short side open. Like right now. I'll leave short side open so that they shoot. I don't want them to pass it. When it's 2-on-1 like that, I don't want them to pass it. So I'll leave short side open, commit to it after they've skated enough where I thought they should have passed it already. So I'll leave short side open to get them to say, oh, maybe I should shoot. And then I'll close it when I thought they should have passed it already.
Skates in behind the cage. Tried to pick a spot, but that goes off the side.
He's white. Isn't he German? But he's like, I don't know.
Pasternak. New York's got it behind the net.
Wasn't he born in like
Ball by Bedard.
South Africa?
Takes the feed ahead from the left side. They've got numbers here. New York's gained possession along the boards. There's the whistle. We got an offside. Windsor's got the decided edge in the shot department here tonight in the second period, and they continue to lead. Face off here in the neutral zone, and we are back underway. Receives the pass. Zero fear on this guy's part as he blocks it. Picks up the puck. Here's an opportunity in front of the net. Denies that opportunity. Quick feed to Clappy. Here's a centering pass. Oh, and they can't connect on the pass because it was broken up in front. New York's got it in the neutral.
No. It has to be like
Turns it over. Great hit on the play. Oh, gets a little piece of it and keeps it out of the net. From the half wall, a chance.
It has to be like a 2-on-1 type situation where it's like a higher, where the possibility of being a higher shot in the slot. I want to cover it and go to that right away.
A player should never be left alone in the slot, but man, is the goaltender in task here. Gets out in front of it and makes the save.
The Seahawks going to work on offense. Can't complete the passes and goes off a stick. Oh, what a hit.
This is what I mean, right? If it's 2-on-1 and you give him short side, he'll
Break out of their own end.
he'll contemplate shooting it because he thinks you're waiting for the pass. He thinks you're putting a thought in there that he didn't have before.
The Seahawks move it in.
He was fully committed. 2-on-1, he's going to make that pass,
The Blizzards
right?
have it
But
now.
when he can do a high slot or a higher pass,
She takes the feed.
he wouldn't even care whether he can make that. Ooh, nice save. He wouldn't even care whether he can make that shot or not. Usually they're still committed to making that pass. So if I hedge that way, and then I do the move to go cover short side, I'm officially putting myself out of the play.
The feed at center and moves up ahead. Oh, and the
Because as soon as that pass is made,
forced to do this one over. Grabs control of it at the point. Here he is. He
oh, he just fell? Okay, I thought he tripped him. As soon as that pass is made, your thumb is committed to the other side.
moves it around.
So as soon as that pass is made, your thumb is already edging towards the other side, and now you have to switch it. So you're kind of screwing yourself.
Here's a short pass to Bedard.
Like right here, I'll commit completely to the corner if he came with it.
Windsor's got possession of the puck. Quick pass to Pasternak. Windsor's got it behind the net. Great pass from off the right side. That's some smart heads-up defensive play by Meyer.
Blow, Mo, what up, no?
Period's down, and there's still a critical third to play. Looking forward to this one. Third period action is coming up.
So you got to play enough to get the consistency to the other side. Here's what happens when you play goalie. Let me tell you what happens, right? You play goalie. You switch things up. You find a build that works. You play a bunch of games, and it's fantastic. And then you play a game on the server that's not good, and unbeknownst to you, the server itself is not good, and then you do bad. Then you overcorrect yourself for the next game, and then you do bad again, right? And then by the third game, you're officially now changing the build that was good. And you're overcompensating for things that wasn't real.
Both these teams, third period action set to go. And this one's underway here in the third. Well, with 2 periods played,
Yeah, the showing on the short side is something I've always done. You got to realize you're not going to get beat until on short side with a straight shot. You're not going to get beat with a straight shot short side until they come down to the hash marks. But they think they might be able to because you're not covering it. But I'm going to cover it. I just want you to give up the angles that you had by keep skating down.
lead it 2-0. Pasternak's won the faceoff here in the offensive zone.
You see that right there? Okay, you see that rebound right there? That is sponge. I picked it with my right and saved it and covered it with my left. That is all sponge. That has nothing to do with anything else but sponge. Other games, sponge was useless, so it never worked. That right there was all sponge because the game somehow institutes this thing where it realizes that's a dangerous place for the shot to be. So he automatically covered it.
Play the puck from behind the cage. And that's knocked away. Gets control of the puck here in his own end. The Blizzards will play it from the defensive zone.
Well, it's like if you saw me play the other night, and like I said, I was on tilt the other night. Now, if I took that to mean the build wasn't playing right, or some, oh god, or the build wasn't playing right, or something like that, when I didn't recognize it was me, like I was on tilt. None of my movement was good because I was still processing things that was going on that wasn't even a part of the game. You know what I mean? Like, we lost the last game, but that was me recognizing I wasn't in a very good position because I wasn't paying attention and I wasn't ready. Like, you have to go through those things as well. Like, you really have to analyze every single little thing because
Creating and they're find a way to cash in on their opportunities.
Makes the save.
because it's like you don't want to make unnecessary changes.
James, I mean, sometimes
You know what I mean?
get
So
lulled into a game where you've been in the offensive zone most of the time. So it's often about timely saves that makes the difference.
yeah, but you don't even count your mistakes when you're doing well, because when you're doing well, you're usually helping out so much.
Inside the offensive zone.
Like when you're doing well, you're like one of the guys. When you're doing well, you're one of the players. You're basically like a skater. You're creating opportunities, taking away opportunities. So when you make a mistake, just like the skaters turn the puck over, no, nothing happens. When you make a mistake, nothing really happens because you're playing so well on the other sides of it.
Now he moves it quickly to Pasternak. Off a
See, like right there. I wish I could just go back and show you the replay, but you can go back and see the replays. Okay, you can go back and see the replay yourself.
had a chance to make
On that one,
the puck
I
disagreed with him.
committed more to the post. I committed more to the post because he had the opportunity to he had the opportunity.
Turns it aside once again.
Well, what a surprise this is, James. I mean, she's
He had the opportunity to pass it to the guy in the middle, not just the guy to the side. So even though I was on normal 2-on-1, he still has that opportunity. I can't commit short side to him because if I commit short side to him and he passes to the guy in the middle, it's officially far side for me or overcorrection for me when he passes it to the middle, thinking it's going to the guy in the corner. So when there's like a guy in the middle or multiple guys there, I don't give him short side. It has to be a 2-on-1 type situation.
Now a quick pass to Ryan. And that's out of reach and out of the offensive zone. Takes the feed from the goaltender. Takes the bank pass feed.
Oh my God, Crunchy. Where you been, Crunchy?
Out of his own end. And they'll be forced to regroup as the puck leaves the zone. Here's a shot. And he stakes that one with the glove. Pasternak's gliding in for the
I make mistakes all the time.
penalty kill.
Sometimes it don't cost me goals. I make mistakes all the time. Don't believe that nonsense. I make more mistakes than anyone. I'll tell you what. Difference is though, I'll tell you when I make the major mistakes. Even though they don't lead to goals, I'll still tell you when I make the mistakes. Like for instance, when I overcommitted short side and he passed it to the point, that was a mistake. That was a mistake that if he got the perfect tip on there, I would have screwed myself.
Quickly over to Pasternak. With possession along the wall.
Right there. I noticed the guy behind the net backhand. And because I noticed his backhand, I dropped in butterfly and power slid towards the post as soon as he touched the puck.
There to poke it away.
Because I noticed him, what handedness he was. If he wasn't, now we're just... Oh, see, I hate that so much.
Anytime you get a hat trick, it's a special moment for a player or an athlete here, James. But to do it at home and have all of those caps flying on the ice, it's a pretty special one. Wonder if he plays lacrosse too. This is an unbelievable move as he does the Michigan, and you have to push down on that bottom hand to be able to scoop that puck up. Coming around and just flips it over his shoulder, and the goalie's too.
Winter's been running away with this one since the beginning of the game, and no signs of slowing down in the third.
It's been a productive night, and this is one of those games.
Well, that's the thing. I also
confidence, and this is a
hope I let in goals
everyone gets it as they feel like they're
all the time, to tell you the truth at times, because I need to be able to see what kind of goals. Excuse me, yes, sneeze.
defensively structured, and they've been layered in their own
I need to see what kind of goal. All right, see.
know that their tenders made some mistakes.
So you give them a short side, and when you give them a short side, they'll think I should shoot. You just want that thought to enter their mind.
Here inside the offensive
You
takes the
you're like, I just want you to think you should shoot, because then the angles are all screwy because you held on to the puck too long.
the neutral zone, moving forward. on the boards. And they'll dump it in.
I know I stepped on your toes there, James, but had to react to that massive hit.
Scoops up the puck. On the attack along the boards.
Oh, dirty, dirty South. If I gave you Mod Crunchy, what would be the first thing you did? I want to know how you remember to write those things. Because you've been consistent with that exact statement for years. Do you just like have it on your computer or your phone, copy paste it just so you know what you said? uh, Equipment. What do you need the equipment for?
Hi, everybody. I'm James Cebulski for EA Sports. Rosters are ready. Everyone's set to drop the puck on this EA SHL club matchup.
All right.
The officials there at center, and I think we are about to get this one underway. Great night for hockey. You can smell the popcorn in the air, and the puck is dropped. Calgary's working the transition through the middle of the ice. Can't hang on to the biscuit after that. Calgary's got the puck in their own end. There's the whistle icing the call.
Yeah, man. You want to take one of my kids too, bro?
Left in this period.
After I give you all of that, you got to take one of my kids too.
Windsor's got the puck inside the offensive zone.
The coach and team reminding each other that this is a critical face-off. Anytime you've got your opponent on their heels after an icing, you have to find a way to have urgency in attack.
Quick feed to Busy. Sends a pass over. Calgary's got a hold of the puck now. Scoops up the puck now. And that's just out of reach. Takes a wrist shot. Takes a shot. Oh, what a glove save there.
Does a great job with some great pushes to get to the top of his crease and make the save from a high danger area.
All right, nice. There we go. They won't know where to shoot or where I am.
Puck scooped up by Geis. Sends it in front.
Bruh.
And the penalty's coming up on the play. Calgary's man advantage unit will take to the ice for the first time tonight.
First power
I
play.
found the most shots that go through your armpits
Need to go up by one, and analytics will tell you when you score,
are a product
chances are you
of
win the game.
being tired.
The Blizzards move the puck in the defensive zone.
I used to see them way more,
Puck's in deep.
but I only see them when I'm tired.
Works it across to Geis. Here's a chance to set up now. Grabs the puck in the corner. Trying to clear the puck from his own end. And that one's blocked. It stays in. And now it's grabbed by Geis. Handles the puck. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. Centering feed. What a chance, but that goes off target off a body in front.
Thumbs almost out of the box.
Here's a short pass to Letang. Still anyone's game as the power play comes up empty-handed.
In the game.
You can have all the ozone possession time on a power
Yeah,
play.
not me.
You don't
Yeah, that my goalie gets tired when I get tired. No, in the game. When my goalie's tired, that's when I see the shots going through my armpits.
And get scoring opportunities.
The Flames looking against the half wall. Back at the point, they set it up. Under siege and finally grabs that one and covers up for a whistle. Nearing the midway mark of the period. Still looking for our first goal. Windsor's won the defensive zone draw. Slides it across to Ryan. Gets it back. Loves the puck into the offensive zone corner. Grabs the puck at center. Quick pass to Busy. Jabs the puck away. Calgary's looking to break out. Big time hit check there. That's how you finish a play. Uses the force on that hit. Takes the feed. Here he is on the backhand. Denies him in close.
That's a great save, but the goaltender had to get out to the top of his crease, take away all the ice, and make himself as big as possible.
Feeling the pressure, trying to clear. And the puck skips out of the zone. They'll have to regroup. From the right side and up the middle. Here's a shot. And he catches that one with the glove.
No, because I tell you the truth, I wasn't ready. LG started well ahead of where I normally am. If I had a build to choose to play with that I would say would be my build would be this build, but this was an adaptation of the other build I had, my other butterfly build. It would be a butterfly build, but in LG I was using stand-up simply because I didn't want to cost without knowing if the builds would work the right way. So I was just using stand-up, but my build, my go-to build is butterfly.
So they can set up.
Puck is dropped and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. And they send it down the ice. Sends it over to Geis. Broken up with the stick in the defensive end. Oh, textbook. Hip check. He got all of that one. Takes the pass from the boards. The Flames carry it along the wall. Stopped by the goaltender.
Reaction time is everything when you're a goaltender, and that's what you see from a young age, them working on all of those different drills to help them with these kinds of saves. Just flash the leather and make the save. What a glove hand.
Busy's recognizing they're still short-handed here as they get ready for the face-off. Letang's got it against the boards. Near the point. Takes the pass. And that's off a stick. Angles it over to Geis. Here's a chance. Runs us back to even strength.
Yeah, I'd say
Off the penalty.
most builds will work. For me,
Power play and make a difference, and you don't. It's frustrating, and it's a real momentum.
I'm finding that rebounds
Here in the late
are
going to the
way more important in close games. So that's where I started hedging towards.
The Flames win the draw. Now let's see what they can do with it. Takes the feed at the back end.
That's why I started hedging towards when I realized most of the builds can be used, right? And for the tether controls, agility was highly important.
An offensive
But
zone.
now that that's gone, agility doesn't matter that much.
So the goaltender
Um,
already looks fatigued, is in a vulnerable
So I
position.
wanted.
Calgary's won.
Oh, get up!
Go to work.
I wanted.
Well, he's clearly banged up out there, James.
So because everything
He's got one
worked,
out, no question
then
about it, because
the
he's
butterfly
taken-
makes the most sense to me
Puck to Geiss.
because it has
And that's broken up with a
all the attributes that I think are important
Blum's got the puck in his own zone.
at a really good rate. Like even the recovery and durability and all that is high, which is weird.
The dish. Here they are on the attack. And the crowd urging for them to shoot as time ticks down. In close. Oh, at the buzzer, a big save. First 20 minutes of play
Nice,
is
4-0.
in the books. Both teams get a chance to refresh and reset. We'll be back with second
I think the
period
gold
action.
perk is the most important thing you can put on. I think the gold perk needs to be, for instance, the vision perk. If you play further in the net, put it on. Right? Because it seems like the goalies can see and move their heads, and screens doesn't affect as much when you're just regularly playing. But when you play further back in the net, the vision perk is huge. The butterfly perk on like a stand-up is kind of OP. Like you get it at silver and you play in butterfly with it or with a stand-up build.
Well, let's see what
It's kind of OP.
is in store for us as they are about to drop the
So it's one of those things. It's like all of the gold perks work tremendously well.
as play gets underway in the second. All right, Pounder, how would you assess this game through the first 20 minutes played?
Calgary's in a scoreless game, and they're lucky that they are, James. I mean, they turned over the puck way too many times. If they continue that, they'll get burned eventually.
And somehow he hangs on. The Flames get a hold of the puck along the boards. Oh, they'll be forced
Yeah,
to
so
start over from
it's
center as
like
the puck leaves the zone.
if I could have gotten a gold X-ray for this build, life would be so cool.
From the point, looks to make something happen. And he's pulled over to the ice and loses the puck. Great reach with the poke check. Bizzy's gonna put
Agility
it
doesn't matter now.
James got it into the
Agility was for tether.
stick in the lane.
Agility was not for regular movement, sit, move. Agility is not for that. It doesn't hurt you like I thought it did in previous games. It doesn't hurt you,
Knocked it away. Nice
but
defensive use of the stick there.
it doesn't affect you the way it does
The offensive zone.
with when you're using the tether
Puck
controls.
leaves the zone on the bad pass, and they'll be forced to regroup. There's the whistle as the goaltender's mask came off. We got a whistle. Penalty coming up.
The goaltender has to be able to move freely within their crease to make the save, James. If they can't get set to position because of any sort of contact, the goalie interference call is going to be made.
Scooped up along the wall by Letang. Oh, looked like he had the corner, but he puts it off the side of the net. Still some precious time left on this power play as they get set to drop the puck. And they win the
No,
draw.
no, here's the thing.
Great
You're
poke
doing it. You're doing it wrong. Yeah, you're watching other goalies is good, but you need to be watching the goalie in game. Like I'm watching that goalie in game. I'm taking everything he does.
coming up here.
I'm watching every movement that goalie makes.
Whistle blown, stop.
I'm watching how he's setting up for things, how he's able to do it. Because when you're watching it and you're not a part of it, you don't understand the circumstances that was created by it. Right? But in game, you know the circumstances. You know where and what the guy came from, what he was doing, etc. So
Calgary's got
when you're playing in the game, watch the other goalie as much as you watch other. It's like right there.
the stick into the
Like right there is where you see how much the rebounds and where they come off and the angles to which rebounds come off if you don't have a high enough rebound. You see the angle with which it comes off. So while you're playing, watch the other goalie. See his movements. I've stolen movements from other goalies watching me. Watch like I predominantly watch other goalies play that know how to play in butterfly because I'm not very good in butterfly. So I watch how they play when they're in butterfly, what their movement is when they drop. But it has to be game time decisions. That was weird.
Power play is over. What a disaster as they give up a shorthanded goal.
Well, after you give up a shorty on a power play, the next shift is critically important. Finding a way to get back and dictate pace. Coaching staff knows
See?
that they need some
Short side.
this next
He
shift.
thought he had it, but he doesn't. He's better off making that pass because I'm going to make that extra movement when he shoots anyway. So I'm kind of committed to making that extra movement. He don't know that. But if he passed it, it would take me a second to react the other way.
The Blizzards played along the wing. Moves it to Busy. Moves the puck behind the net. Smart read by the defender to come up with it.
Windsor's been disrupting play all night long, and this is because of their stick position. You have to find ways to be aware and
Yeah, Bacon is a extreme fiend.
This is still a close one. They've got to find a way to generate some offense.
At one point, Bacon's going to become the greatest goalie to ever live.
Reach that one. Calgary's got the puck in the defensive end.
Okay, you see right there?
Windsor's game
This time he didn't do it because I think he knew what the hell I was. Oh, he got me.
with the tip.
That shot completely changed directions. I mean, huge direction change. He hooked the hell out of that on a tip. The hell out of that. Like that was, I was so lined up with that, and that went the other way. Damn, that was a good tip.
You can just tell the excitement surrounding it. She's stoked, her teammates are stoked, and there's a real good thing starting to brew here.
Nice job tying up his opponent. Lays the body. The 360 with the puck. And he takes the feed. Moves the puck.
Like you see how that is? Like that was a good tip, so you can appreciate a good tip. It's not like the old games where everything was just a bullet tip that goes in the net.
Windsor's got the puck.
I don't think so. I mean, like, nah, short side ain't the thing.
On the play. Tremendous hip check on the play. Moves the puck along the half wall. Oh, and she threw it.
Yeah, but that's how good tips should work.
Picks up the puck. Great defensive effort with the stick.
Ah. That's really how good tips should work. I'm okay with those kinds of goals. It's when all the shots are tipped from every angle, changes complete direction all the time. That's come on, man. The hell you want me to do?
And with the centers tied up, he swoops in to take possession. And there's the horn bringing the second period to an end. All right, they say 3 is the magic number. Period number 3 is coming up next.
Yeah, when you start playing goalie late, it's tendencies of players that's actually more important, to tell you the truth. And everyone copies everyone. And that's what I mean. Like, if there's a good build that people found, you're going to see a whole bunch of people with it. If certain short side shots or certain tips or certain things work, you're going to see people doing it. Oh, no, he took me out. I didn't even realize he took me out. I was wondering why my helmet was off. I wasn't even paying attention after I sent the pass. He straight took me out. I was like, why is my helmet off? No, if you get better than me, I can say, look what I built. That would be awesome.
The next goal will be a critical one as we are still tied, getting underway here in the third. Here's a shot.
Yeah, so when I zoom in, I don't care what the offense is doing. I'm watching the goalie. When I zoom in, I don't really care. Otherwise, I would never zoom in.
Geis is moving
Care what the offense
away from the
does.
zone.
You score, congratulations. I don't give a shit.
Center.
I want to see what the other goalie does.
Defensive zone. Quick feed to Blum. Calgary
But like I was saying,
inside
like
the
skaters
45.
steal stuff from skaters all the time.
To Ryan.
You need to be doing the same for goalie.
Pass over.
Like you saw a goalie made a good drop down movement in net. All right, you see he didn't drop down at that point. Okay, next time I'm not going to do it. That's how you go through it.
And makes the save.
Here's a
That's sponge right there. Every time there's a rebound and there's a guy with the opportunity right in front of the net to pick it up, my goalie automatically covers it. Every time there's a rebound and there's any dangerous opponent, my goalie covers it. I don't have to prompt it. He just covers it.
the attack here in the offensive zone.
I love pizza, bro. I have pizza at least once, most of the times twice a week.
The Flames take it along the wing. Grabs the puck here in the neutral zone. Shot and makes the routine save. Blum's lugging the puck. She handles the pass. Poked away by Letang. Penalty coming up as the play's blown dead.
Well, looks like he wasn't ready to play today. He's got that frustrated edge about him, and he's put his team in a real bad spot. I'm surprised that he's out there, and I'm not sure he's going to get back out once he gets out of the box.
The Blizzards will play it in their own end. They move the puck out of harm's way. And he scores! And look at that. Wait, hang on a second.
I like local.
This is going to count. The
Um,
waved it off immediately.
Oh, boy.
I like local. All right, so if I'm getting like fast food type pizza,
Think about that.
I'll get Domino's. I like their the pan pizza thing. It tastes really good. But I have local places like I like pizza so much that I've tried all the places just to pick out my favorite ones for when I want to order.
The Blizzards get a hold of the puck underhand. And a successful clearing attempt. Retrieves the puck, trying to kickstart this power play.
Hasn't been a very good one so far. Haven't even registered a shot. The tough negated entry. They're going to have to find a way to get in and get set up.
Centering pass. Block shot. Can't stay on his feet after that hit. Can't hang on to the puck after taking a knock. Directed over to Blum. Still tied here as the power play fails to come up with a goal.
Well, so many power plays, it continually gives energy, but at what point does it take it away, James? You have to find a way to convert on one of these, or you never know, the other team's going to take advantage when they get one.
Things all over us right now.
Calgary's got it along the wall. Windsor's got possession of the puck. Great use of the stick on her part as she knocks it away. And look at this, they quickly gain the
No, that's interference. I don't want to hear it. That's interference.
puck and into the back of the net.
On there, James. I think they waved this off immediately. This goal is not going to count.
Well, nobody likes having a goal called.
Really, spread V across creases. That's I don't know. I've seen that work in older games. I don't know if it'll work here.
By the winger as the two centers. Quick pass to Ryan. Receives the pass. Looks like we got a penalty coming up here. There's the whistle, and here's the call.
Well, this is a good call because it is interference. You have to allow your opponent to fight for a loose puck.
Face off and another opportunity to take a look at the man advantage unit here.
Marcos or Little Caesars, bro. Little Caesars has gotten better. I don't think I've ever had Marcos.
For the cross crease one-timer.
Grabs the puck. Huge steal in his own end. Looking
But no,
here on the power play.
Porzio's right. Like I grew up in Jersey.
Handles the
And I'd say Jersey and New York got the best pizza by far. But I live in Pennsylvania now,
Stop coming up.
and I still go to Jersey for my pizza.
Power play set to roll on as the centers get ready for the face-off. Great read by the winger to take possession with the two centermen tied up. Here's the chance to clear the puck from his own end. Picked up along the boards by Letang. On the right side, takes the pass. One last rush here on this power play. Calgary's got a hold of it along the wall. And the penalty killers will get a well-deserved break here as they kill off the man advantage.
Frustrating here for the group that went out there, James, on this power play. A critical time of the game, an opportunity to score, and you don't do it. Real deflating.
Looking to make something happen along the boards. Oh, excellent use of the stick as he knocks that one away. Feeds it over to Geis. From the left wing, takes the feed. Windsor's got it in their own zone. Scoops up the puck here. Saucer pass across. Slick feed.
Garlic crust that Marcos. Got it.
Oh, what a hit. He got all of that hip check. Takes the feed. He got all of that hit. Ryan's taking it from his own end. Windsor's got the puck against the half wall.
Oh, he had him.
The puck here.
He had him.
Chance. Nice save.
That's crazy. He had him. Just couldn't get the shot.
That one's picked off.
Oh,
And he takes the pass. Oh, the goalie catches up right there.
that was a fun. That was a fun. Oh, it is a fun game.
Minutes of play, and
There's been
nothing
crazy
to
opportunities.
That means we've got overtime, and it's coming up right after this.
Where are you from, 4-0? Where you at? You know what? One of my favorite pizza places is called Vito's. It's in Elmwood Park, New Jersey. Imagine that. The only reason they have a goal is because of that brilliantly redirected shot.
You love these moments of drama if you're a sports fan, and overtime is set to get underway. Puck is dropped, both sides looking for that golden goal here. Knocks the puck away on the open ice. Windsor's got it in their own zone. And that pass attempt is deflected. Sent into the offensive zone. And we'll reset things after that icing. A big face-off here inside the offensive end. Gets a hold of the puck. Can't keep a hold of it after that hit. Calgary's gained possession.
Man,
King's gonna
you don't
take
know
the
this.
whistle. A big draw looming here in the offensive zone. Off the trot, he ties up his opponent. Blum's got it along the wing. Oh, and look who gets rocked once again.
Well, he's a target now, James, because he's got a lack of spatial awareness. You got to keep your head up if you want to play this game and be safe in it.
And that skips out of the offensive end. Oh, smart heads-up play to put that one away. Long lead pass into the neutral zone. Takes a hit on the play. Blum's taking it from his own end. Windsor's got the puck along the wall. Great use of the stick in the defensive end by Letang. He grabs the puck here at the point. What a steal in his own end. Handles the pass at center.
Oh, good save. That was the best save. His rebound control is just terrible. Those rebounds are going directly to our players, but our players, like, are picking it up and waiting. I don't know if it's just a product of how they pick it up. I haven't played Skater, so I don't know the reasons for any of this stuff.
And that goes off someone in front.
But
Doesn't reach the net. Slides the puck down
we're
low.
just waiting. It's like we can't shoot it right away.
Puck. Takes a shot, and he was ready for that save. Calgary's got a hold of the puck now. Busy's got the puck now here inside his own defensive zone. Windsor's got it from behind the net. Gains control of the puck here at the line. Let's just, here it is, for the win! Oh,
You have to do better than that, buddy. I'm pretty. You gonna have to work harder today. You might as well make the pass. You might in those situations just make the pass. It's better for you. Yes, the sponge still works on stand up. Like every
His mind what he wanted to do, and in the interim, he ran out of space.
damn, that's he dead, boss.
a critical draw here.
Yeah, no, yeah. Obviously, I would rather it than. See, here's the thing.
Calgary's won the draw.
Here's why this works. I can still get vision with the butterfly. I can still get the X-ray.
With some open space at center. Takes the puck.
I can still get the X-ray on silver.
Piece of it to keep it out
So
of the net.
I will give up
Impressive save right
vision
there, James. I mean, there's a ton of net front presence, and so a lot
in
of traffic
attributes.
that he has to battle through to find the puck, and he does. He makes a nice save.
Picks it off. They go back on the attack.
They sent me a message to pass it out. So if they score on it, I don't care.
Here's a shot. That ricochets off a twig in front. The Blizzards gain possession. Busy's got it in the offensive zone. Here's a chance. And that doesn't go as it's off the stick. And he came up with a solid stop on that play. They are really dialed in here tonight. Oh, and the D catching a much-needed break here as the puck clears. Moves it quickly over to Blum. Moved up ahead here in the neutral zone. Moves it around along the half wall. And that's a great defensive heads-up to force the turnover. Sends the pass down low. Kicks Sheho, a great one at that. Windsor's got a hold of the puck. Blum's taken down to the ice. We got a penalty coming up. Here comes the call from the official.
Well, this is a tough stick infraction to take. She just reaches out her stick, and her opponent goes flying. That's a tripping call.
Windsor's power play unit puts their hard hats on as they go back to work.
As a player, this is what you play for. Power play in overtime. The palms are sweaty. The heart rate is going. This is exactly what you love.
More time off the clock as they grab the puck. Gave it a stick, and he keeps it alive. What a stop. Takes the puck at the point. The Flames will play it from the
Go.
defensive zone. And the puck is cleared to a safer spot. Grabs the puck. Still has possession. Sends it quickly to Ryan.
Ah, good save.
And he denies that great opportunity
Oh, no.
there.
Those tend to be stupid. Where's the puck? I don't know where the puck is.
There's the whistle as the officials lost sight of the puck.
See, that's the thing. Until I moved to Pennsylvania, I didn't realize Marco there was a Marcos. And then I started seeing the commercials. And I was like, I don't know what the hell Marcos is. And then everybody starts saying it is good. I was like, oh, okay. But still never been to one.
The Blizzards will play it against the
God save! Oh, God, no. Don't put it back. Yeah.
He does a great job of having sound positional play based on where the puck is on that low inner spot. And he makes himself big, takes away the holes, and makes a save.
And the puck leaves the offensive end. They'll be forced to do it over from center. And
Have
we
the
will
careful
continue to play
consideration.
on as
Okay,
overtime
bro.
solves nothing. Sudden death continues next.
There was 2 breakaways in that period. The difference was I was ready for both of them. Yeah, this is my last game, win or lose.
And we are just moments away from overtime.
What kind of image you need to send me in Discord, bro? I know we close, but we're not that close.
Continues here. The next goal, the winner. Solid hit on the play, and that knocks the puck off his stick. Takes the pass as he banks it off the wall. Now he takes it over the line. Here's a
Oh, almost got that.
grabs the puck and looks to make something happen. And turns aside the slapper with ease. Busy's got it in the defensive zone. Handles the puck. The Blizzards take it along the wall.
Oh,
Somehow got a little piece of it, and it stays out of the net.
You see goaltenders pregame just working on bouncing balls off of the wall and being able to instinctually find it quickly, and that's exactly what he does here. I'm not even sure he saw it, but whether it's his ears or his eyes, he allowed his instincts to take over.
Through center along the wing. Gives him a jolt with that hit. Moves it to Geis. And he moves the puck back inside his own end. Picks off the pass. With possession along the wall.
let's say here's what skaters don't understand
Made the stop
because
on
they're
the
not
play.
goalies. If you pass it the same place you were just coming,
On the attack.
if you pass it the same place you were just coming from,
Reads the play perfectly and
it's much easier to save it right from that same spot. If you do it from the point, it's more effective because you don't see the player.
takes a shot. Shuts him down. Blum's got it on the offensive end. Windsor's looking to break out. Perfectly executed. Hip check there.
All right, 4-0.
Stoppage
appreciate you,
play
bud.
Offside the call.
I don't know what Crystal is, but White Castle is the truth.
Readying here for the face-off.
We used to have in college. We used to have a whole bunch of Crave cases. That was life.
And they've got the puck after that neutral zone face-off. And they'll be forced to regroup after the puck bounces out of the offensive zone. Here's a chance, sends it in front, and he shuts down a great scoring chance there. Windsor's got the puck along the wall. And a stick in the lane deflects that one away. Jostles the puck loose. Oh, blocker save and an absolute beaut. He got all of that hit on the play. Slides the puck up from the left side. And that pass is
Okay.
pokes it away to stay on the attack.
I haven't looked at it. I saw the message. I just haven't looked at it.
Locks him. Slides the pass over to Ryan. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. Takes the feed in the middle of the ice. Calgary's got the puck against the wall. Windsor's got it from behind the net. Working the puck deep inside their own end. Puck leaves the offensive end. They'll be forced to do it again. Smart defensive play here in the open ice. Windsor's looking to break out of their own end. Takes the feed. Grabs control of it at the point. And he slides it quickly to Ryan.
See, our problem is too, and most of the skaters, they'll figure this out As the game goes on, the skaters will figure this out. They're taking a lot of shots from in close, which in close shots only work if you can get the goalie moving. If the goalie is set, they're not going to work.
Too much traffic in the lane. Takes the pass. Pass in front. And that's stopped. Blum's got the puck behind the net. Gaining steam inside the neutral zone. Oh, they telegraphed the pass and he picks it off. Good defensive effort to poke it away. And he takes the dish. Tries to get it out there.
Oh, that's it. No, he didn't go backhand. Why do skaters not try to use momentum? Skaters just try to beat you short side every time because it works so well. Because short side worked so well in before like the patch. All skaters are doing is going short side now. There are less short side goals scored because goalies figured that shit out. I don't know, bro. That's just my thing.
One will win, one will lose. Overtime will tell the story. Overtime rolls on. The next one is the game winner here. Good stand-up hit. Dished on over to Blum. Windsor's on the attack. Here's a short pass to Blum. Finds
Oh, he had him. It's just the game doesn't move like it did in previous games where he can instantaneously.
And he takes the feed. The Flames looking against the half wall. Hard hit frees up the puck. Slides the puck over. That's a beautiful pad save by the goalie
They
there.
got that tip down though. But once I seen it, I know how to set up with the guy in front of the net for it.
Well, he's been a punching bag tonight, James. He's going to have to find a way to get out of the way.
Moves the puck down low. Grabbed along the board by Ryan. Oh, what a hip check. He lined it up perfectly. Scores!
Great game by that goalie. Great game by that goalie. But literally the only thing they had were tips against me. Great game by that goalie. Let's clap it up one time for that man.
What a thrilling finish tonight.
Great game. You gotta suck to be great, bro. I think that's my favorite one.
Well, that puck is on and off his stick in a hurry, and it needs to be from that low zone slot area.
Ah, boys and girls.
Goaltender, because it
That's
cannot
it for your
be
boy.
fast.
I know I'm playing Monday and Tuesday. So those are my games. I might be playing Sunday in the other league. Who knows? But I definitely know I'm playing 3 and 3 Monday and Tuesday. Hopefully nothing weird happens. Maybe I can get some games in on Saturday. I'm not sure.
I'm James Cebulski. Good night.
Appreciate you guys. I'll talk to. Well, you know what? Let me show you guys. Let me show you guys the build. I'll do you guys one a solid because you guys been here this entire time. Why can't I get out of this screen right now? It won't let me get out of this screen. Yeah, I'll look at it. I'm gonna show you the build, and it's like I rather show the build at the end just because a lot of times I think people think I'm BSing about how the builds are made and what is important and what's not. And then when you get to see the build being played with, then you understand, really. There you go. You didn't see me get beat glove high. You didn't see me get beat whatever. You didn't see any of that. You just saw my guy perform. So, this is what you have. Boys and girls. Enjoy. See you guys on the